I'm about to grow hair.
Welcome back to Let's Keep It 100 podcast. I'm your host, RB. RB__35 on Instagram. I got Marcus.
Don't say buck wild. Don't say fucking buck wild. Don't start your shit, man.
Go ahead, bro. Everybody already said you look like Buck Wild.
Yo, we was at with the fork the other night. Munch came up and told us, y'all call him Buck Wild? Yo, y'all cooked me with that shit.
You and Buck Wild gotta have a dance off like that old head dance he be doing the shit.
I can't do that shit that John.
Y'all gotta have a dance off.
You know what's crazy? You know how you be sitting there, you be talking to somebody, and you be like, it's like you. I was like, look, sitting there with the whole time we talking, like he looked like remind me of somebody. And then when you walked, it was like Buck Wild. I said, that's exactly it, yo.
Shit.
But yeah, we got my guy in here, Mark39 on Instagram.
__39. Yeah.
But today we got a Philly rap legend, a youth mentor, a successful entrepreneur who beat the odds stacked against him. Spade-O. From the well-known group Major Figgas, man.
Biggest in the world.
Thanks for having me. When he was talking, I was like, damn, who the fuck is he talking about? When that nigga coming in here?
Somebody about to walk out?
Like, when that nigga coming in here? We trying to interview him before me?
I spiced it too much.
Oh, man. He put extra seasoning on that. But nah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, we appreciate you for coming, Spade.
I watched some of your interviews, and I grew up just watching interviews. Right. So like I like to do like different shit here. Like I like to really get to know the man instead of the character. I don't really like to. We talk about the rap shit and all that, but I really want to know like who people are as an individual because people look up to y'all.
Yeah.
Especially
people really want to know who y'all are in real life. And I got a bullshit question from the jump. I want to know in that one of my favorite records, Fill Me Then. Who chick was that? I feel like that was one of y'all real chicks that hit the lid on that joint.
Yo, it's crazy.
I feel like that was somebody girl that hit the lid on that record.
It wasn't his girl, but it was like his chick. It was my man. They used to be with us. We used to call him Model Mall, and he was like one of them niggas that get all the chicks. Okay. And he used to come in and be like, yo, listen to what this chick left in my answer machine. And then it was like he brought it around.
You burned me, bitch. You burned me.
Our original manager Marcus Graham, like he was like the genius. He would like record that little type shit. Right. Like we were just laughing off it. We never thought it would be an interlude for a record, and he made an interlude for a record, and it turned out. You'd be surprised. Like that's one of the most legendary joints out of all the Major Figgas songs. People love that song, men and women.
Everybody came.
She
on that
said, "And you're nasty, and I know you fuck a lot of bitches."
And I go into the clinic, bitch.
Yo, listen. When I listen to it. Recently, I really start tripping. Like she really was going in. Like she was going on her day.
What made
answer machines used to be vicious.
Yeah. What made you go first though? Cause you was the first rapper like on that joint. Like what made you go first?
I normally, if you listen to the Major Figgas song, I normally rap first on all of them.
You set the tone though for everybody.
I mean, I'm confident, and everybody was confident in me that I'm gonna get the shit rolling right.
Right.
But also, it was like I ain't gonna lie, I never was the guy that wanted to sleep in the studio all night.
Right.
So I walk and I hear the beat, I got something. I'm going in and I'm knocking that shit down and I'm sliding. If you don't like it at the beginning, move it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm gonna do mine and I'm rolling. I ain't sitting up here all night smoking blunts till 4 or 5 in the morning. That shit ain't like what I was into.
Yeah,
like,
you trying to get out of there.
So you weren't into like being around all the homies in the studio, all that
for
type
sure.
shit.
But it was like Major Figgas. We didn't just hang around each other in the studio. We hung around each other outside of the studio. So it was like we was always around each other. So it was like, nah, nigga, I'm getting out of here. Like,
yeah, I'm done. I'm tired of being around niggas.
I'm done. I can't get no higher. I ain't smoking no more blunts. I'm ready to go. I'm done.
I'm gonna ask you this question, Speed, because since we talk about verses, you had a verse on the Philly? I think it was the Philly Hip Hop Awards or some shit like that, or the Cyphers when they was doing that Black and Old ones on Erie Avenue. And he was like, bring back the old Philly, bring back the South Street, bring back Daoud Bay. That verse you said. Yeah. What made you say that? Like, what changed so like much from back then to now? Like, what? Like,
well, I mean, that cipher was probably in 2014, 13. I might have just been coming. I might have just came home from jail maybe 6 months. So it was like it was a culture shock for me coming out here from doing all that time, because I'm like, what happened to, what are we doing out here?
Right.
It was just like just the streets in general, how it was. I mean, to be brutally honest, I'm watching white people walk through traps. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with that? I'm like, mess, you better get from down here. Like, but it's like, it was different. The city was different. Like, all of that stuff looked different. So for you going for over a decade, the world was different. So when I was saying that type of stuff, it was no disrespect to what was going on, but it was just like, yo, where's the shit? Like, you know what I mean?
Right. You was like talking about like tight jeans and shit. You said you saw a whole bunch of, it was a bunch of different shit.
Different. But once I got not adjusted, I'm like, oh, okay, this is how things go out here now. I was out the loop. You feel me?
Right.
I was out the loop.
So you think if you was like coming up nowadays, you would be like on some Uzi shit?
No.
No.
No. That's a special breed of person.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, you think you get the respect you deserve as an artist?
I think I do, because it's like, it's organic love. Like, I could be in the market and people like, yo, you a legend, man. I appreciate you. Like, just how me and you met. It was just be organic. That's the stuff that mattered to me. Not the list, not the this, not the that. It's that. Because when I'm outside in the streets, I get the organic love. Even when I don't feel like rapping no more. People like, yo, you got to do some shit. You got to make shit. So it's like, I feel like I get what I deserve. I mean, you know, what do you really deserve out here? Right?
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. So Spade, what you feel like? So I know y'all, you and Dutch became a group,
Right.
But originally y'all wasn't a group,
Right.
So what you think? You think that being a group hindered your like career, or do you think that shit made your career better? Like, how you feel about that? Like,
it definitely made my career better, because it was just like, he had a whole different way and a different style and a different approach to making music. So it made me go outside of my boxes, because we was a group. I had to make the type of records he liked to make. He had to make the type of records I like to make. I had to make the type of records that Gil, Lava, Rolex, and, you know what I'm saying? So it made me be versatile to where I could make any type of record.
facts.
And to be brutally honest, it's easier. You only got to do half the work or a piece of work.
Yeah, we got a partner. Yeah, that should help it out.
He said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Shit, Otis got paid too. Listen, I don't care if I'm old. You don't gotta get paid. As long as I get paid at the end of the night, I could care less who you here to see. I can get paid.
Facts. So you think that you think y'all got a bigger deal? Because I know they always, this is the quote they always say, that y'all Rockefeller deal was originally Major Figgas deal, right? Something like that. State Property deal was y'all original deal. Yeah. So like, do you think that made it better because they took the deal and then y'all went somewhere else? Like, did it help y'all out?
I mean, in hindsight, of course it would have went another way. Maybe the history would have been different in hindsight.
Right.
But I remember to a day, and I'm mad I threw the piece of paper away. I remember Jay specifically sitting. He said, if y'all take this money, he wrote on a piece of paper, y'all take this money from this person, y'all gonna get this much. Okay, it's much more, but you take it from me here. Boom. A verse from me is $250,000 out your budget for this label. For here, $0. Timberland, such and such and such. For me, it's this. Zip. And he broke it all the way down like, this is the album what it's gonna cost you. We're gonna make the same album with this money. So therefore, you're gonna recoup the money faster. I don't want none of your publishing. I don't want nothing. Like, he really did say that to us.
Wow.
And he wrote it down on the napkin. I had the paper. I took the little piece of paper, but that was through life transitions. You lose shit like that. Right. And you don't think, but I remember it to a man. I remember he sat there and wrote it out. And I was just looking like, damn, this look all right. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, this shit makes sense. I'm like, yeah, we could get the man or whatever over here, but
on paper, he said it.
But you know, like, hindsight is 20/20. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, if anything would have went a different way, I'd be a different person. You know what I mean? And when I look in the mirror, I appreciate and respect who I see. So I'm good.
No, I feel that. No, that's real shit though.
Look, my man just called me earlier. I'm like, yeah, I got Spade coming on the podcast. He been down for like 12 years. He said, man, ask that nigga why none of these shit ain't on these tablets upstate.
You know what's crazy is?
Shout out to my man Feast.
Shout out to all the men, man, because, I know the feeling, but it be so, like, it's not as easy as people think, and it be so many hoops you got to jump through. Trying to get through this, you got to get so many clearances, you got to have, it's a bunch of stuff, and a lot of the music they love was before I was on top of doing all of that type of stuff.
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying? So now I've got to try to backtrack, find a producer, As soon as you put it up, somebody put a cease and desist. Like, it'd be a bunch of stuff going on, so. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna put it on there for the men because they do appreciate it, man. And there's some brothers, they ain't gonna never get a chance to hear it out here no more. So I'm gonna make it my point to get it on there for sure.
Yeah.
Look, out of every rapper that made it from Philly, who you think put on the most, like influence-wise, longevity, good music, out of all the...
I mean, it's different boxes with different
So we can
ones.
go from street rappers to like you know the different tiers
I mean,
of
of
rappers.
course, top of the food chain is Will. You know,
Okay,
you
Will
can't,
Smith.
Ain't, you know what I mean? Who did it better than that? You feel what I'm saying? He created a lineage. You feel what I'm saying? That grew to be bigger than his music. Like, people forget he even did music. So you got to put him at the top of the food chain. As far as street culture impact for Philly, like far as, see, it's different because I think culturally, impactfully, style and all that, I think Meek had more of an impact as a Philadelphia artist on other places outside of Philadelphia. You seen more. I seen more people, young boys, trying to dress like Meek or look like Meek or act like Meek or ride bikes like Meek. But far as representing the city, I don't think nobody did it more than Siegel did. You feel me? As far as being a nigga like us, like, yeah, no, he a nigga like us. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the peck. And of course, Black Thought, if you do a broad all around the board, can like Thought got a dab of all of them all the way through.
Right.
So it's like you gotta put him up there because he got a chink. Like, people dress like Thought. He reps the city. He became something else. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he's a little. He like the Tim Duncan, like he fundamental. He got all of them. He got all the
He
categories.
cruised through the game. Like, you know, he got his championships, but he hit the bank shot every now and then. I'm hit a banger.
Points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Like, he gonna give you all of them.
Yeah.
So that's how I break that down.
Okay, I like that. I like that analogy. Yeah. So who you think like is the most underrated that you don't think nobody know about, like that you would get them they flowers, like, yo, they really put that shit on for the city, but they just don't. They probably ain't get that next push to get them out the city.
It's so many, like, cause Core right now just starting to get it. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm trying to think of somebody, cause like I hate to. Like, you think somebody who didn't get it. Before I talk about somebody who didn't get it, I want to talk about somebody who did get it and still getting it, and that people should follow and look at example. Freeway. Freeway, like, consistently been working. Like, he never stopped. He doesn't have bad relationships in the industry, so therefore doors are still open to him.
Facts.
He does his community advocacy. He's a philanthropist. He's a all-around, in general, good guy. You're not going to find nobody saying nothing bad about Freeway.
I heard that. I keep hearing that Freeway is a great
So,
guy.
you know what I mean? That should be a marker or example, like what an artist should be trying to be. But it's a bunch of guys out of Philly I think should be big. I think Lights should be bigger.
Everybody keep talking about Lights.
Lights should be.
China just was coming. She was just on here talking about Lights.
Lights is one. He one of them ones. He's one of them ones. It's so many that in my head I'm trying to run through the list, but it's like I run across so many artists and I'm like, yo, why are we not like? What are we doing? What y'all doing? Like, you know what I mean? What we doing?
Who you think can rap with you, Spade? Like, I want to know this because, like, we put you, like, you on that Mount Rushmore of Philly. Like, I
appreciate that.
Like, I'm giving you that because, like I said, we was just talking about before you came, like, that one verse you said. That I can't go nowhere without listening to that verse. Right. I put you on that Mount Rushmore, like, verses. Like, who you think is standing with you on the track? Like, I mean, like, from old school to new school. Like, everybody
members of Major Figures because that's
all
state property.
Yeah. All right, no. I'm saying, like,
no, I'm just saying because of course they gonna
they're gonna be there.
If I lead them out,
lead them out. Yeah, we're gonna cancel them out. Like, but I mean, like, they get like the new school. Like, who you think they could stand it with you, like, on the track that you could be like, all right, I could rap with them.
Quill, of course, Quill's a fire. You know what I mean? Quill fire.
Right.
Shout out
Tour.
Oh yeah, Tour can rap.
I love Tour.
Hot.
I love Leaf Ward. You know what I'm saying? I love Leaf.
Free Leaf Ward. Yeah.
I love man, there's so many of these.
What about Ryder?
Of course, Ryder. You know what I mean? Ryder, one of the ones. I was just going through the list in my brain. And obviously, like, I don't think with all the stuff that going, people discredit, like, how good a rapper Meek really is. Like, Meek is a really good rapper.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? People just, you know, they discount some of that stuff. You know, same way with Quill. You know what I'm saying? And other people. Like, them niggas is dope rappers.
Yeah, before anything.
Leaf Ward, Ryder, them dudes is dope rappers. You know what I mean? For sure.
Fuck all the other bullshit. They get definitely
the niggas is dope rappers.
Why you think, like, because I always, back in the day, it always been like you either a Quilly fan or a Meek fan. always was like a Quilly
And I never
fan.
understand why. Why do you have
Because
to be one
just
or the other?
as black people, we just always you
gotta
gotta
take a
choose.
side. I respect
you
it.
know
You
how
keep
that
it
shit
100,
is.
you
I'm
know
keeping it a bean. Like that's how
Keep it
niggas
100.
are. Like
Keep
you
it
got
100.
nigga choose a side. Nigga Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. Nigga,
Yeah.
we all. I was in high school. I'm like I like Quilly. I like what he talk about. He talk about the shit we be doing. So I always took a liking to him. But I know you was like around, cuz, and like you was doing an on deck thing as well. So like, why you think like he never got like to like that next level of success?
I mean, and not to give a generic answer, but it's God's plan was for you, you gonna have what ain't. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's over for him.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, just like you talk, it's people that still willing to have that argument with niggas in a barbershop about him.
Yeah.
So therefore you have a fan base.
Yeah.
So you still can go. When is it too old to get rich? Like, what is too old to get money?
Shit.
Hip hop is the only genre that date our artists.
Facts.
What you think about that? We date our artists in hip hop, and we got these country singers going around the fucking world
Mick
on
Jagger,
tour.
The Rolling Stones, they've been touring for 60 years. Like, you know, it's just the nature of crab in a barrel mentality that we have. But the beauty of things, if people open their minds and their ears, like older artists, now every city has a 90s, 2000 hip hop R&B station. So therefore people are hearing your music again like, oh, this is my shit. So it is a lane for you to start getting money again. So people just got to get back to working and get back to getting money and stop letting people tell them they old.
Yeah. So would y'all do another tour? What's up with the Major Figures tour? Why
I mean, it's a lot of moving pieces with that. You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, like life then went in some different directions for everybody.
Right.
And you
think
know,
y'all should
I would love to do it. You know what I'm saying? At least I would love to do a one nighter, Major Figure State Pride. Like that's the show,
At least
the
here.
city that the city always wanted. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I would
Hip-hop
love to just
fans.
do at least if nothing else a one night only. A MFSP joint would be fire. You know what I mean?
I would love to see that though. That would be a great.
I think that
joint.
would be the one.
Especially do the hot
everybody
nines, the battles y'all was doing on Power 99 and all that. That shit is just dope.
Yeah.
It was a time that we all lived on. We was younger, we was kids, but we still remember them days.
But the thing is, I think that's one of my biggest regrets, and that's why in life I try to do some different things now. Is because that energy we gave that night when I went to jail, when I went away to prison, all the rappers in Philly started doing that. That started the battle era on DVDs.
Yeah,
like when I went away, that's when all that started, and everybody just started beefing, grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was the Quilly versus Meek that made people start taking sides from that DVD era. Like that started from then, and it's just like it hindered the city from anybody getting on throughout that whole era. Nobody got on.
They didn't. Only person made it was me.
But Meek transitioned from that to start making records sooner than everybody else did.
Facts.
He beat the curve. He was ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I felt like, besides however my life ended up, you feel what I'm saying? I felt like that had long lasting effects on the city and the hip hop culture of the city. You feel me? And that's one of my biggest like regrets is like, you know, I think I did a detriment and disservice to the culture, you know what I mean? And I wasn't out here to clean it up. They'd be like, nah, young, don't do it this way, do it this way. You know what I mean? I wasn't out here to clean it up. So
you would give a whole nother spill of life like now because all that shit
of course,
you did.
not just because of that, because just like I've seen it another way. You know what I mean? It's the easier way, for sure.
How did that like affect your career and your family, far as and just you as a man?
But going to prison?
Going to prison, did you ever feel like, did you blame other people? Were you envious seeing like niggas in magazines and shit while you in jail?
I was never really envious because at the end of the day, I always been a big believer, like you gotta stand on whatever decisions you made. Shit, I had my tough days when I was like, dang, call niggas is doing this, or you call niggas you can't get in contact with nobody. Yeah, sure, I had my rough days in that motherfucker because you're away. But essentially, it ended my career. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? And the disconnect, you know, it caused to my family is like, you know, although through phones and visits, you're not out here. So the world, your family and the world been moving without you for whatever time. So it's like when you come home, you got to fit back into their world. You feel me? And it's like, you don't even know where you fit after doing a long stretch. I don't even know what size fucking jeans I wear. Like, you know what I mean?
How long you did?
I did 11 and a half.
All together.
Well, straight, yeah.
Straight through.
Yeah. All together, I did probably like 14.
Yeah.
But
Out,
it just be, that's a third of your life. You know what I mean? That's a long portion of your life that you give to nothing. At time you never gonna get back, so.
What surprised you most? Like when you touched down, like, damn, they doing this now? This going on?
how aggressive the women was. Surprised me.
Ooh, get to it. Yes, get to. Please get to that.
Like that surprised me. It was like, damn. It was like took me back a little bit. You feel me? It took me back. I was like, damn. Oh, all right. It's like this. Oh, all right. You know what I mean? That was it right there.
So how was the women back in the day? Because like I say, when that verse you said you like to bring back the Greek and all that shit. Like the repeat. Like how was it back in the day? Like with the women, like they was more feminine now. Like I mean back then, like what was the difference now between the women and now? Like
it wasn't that they was more feminine because women is always
feminine.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't. I don't know. It was like the images that they imitated was cool. You feel what I'm saying? It was a little better, and it wasn't like everything wasn't super sexualized. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything wasn't super sexualized. So therefore, if you seen like a chick that was super bad, she was super bad. It was like because you didn't see a million super bad chicks coming down the timeline every day. So that's what made it have more the effect. The events. One thing I will say about events, we had way more fun because we was forced to have fun. Like we didn't have sections. You feel me? When you went in the club, it was the dance floor and then the one VIP joint. Other than that, you mixing and you mingling.
Yeah, so you gotta talk to people.
Maneuver. Ain't no internet so the girl know you wear this every day and you got this car and you live here. You really had to walk up and shoot it. You know what I mean?
Right. And if you ain't shoot, you ain't shoot.
You had to shoot it. You know what I mean? So it was different. It was different. I wouldn't say like people say it was better than it was there. Man, it was just different. That's all.
What would you prefer though? Would you prefer it back in the day, or would you prefer? I mean, I'm sure you would prefer back in the day, not this Instagram shit, but you think Instagram really took a toll on like people's lives and just changed like people's perspective on everything, like
for sure,
just how they carry themselves now. You think that's what make the women so aggressive? Is it Instagram?
Well, I don't think just Instagram in itself makes the women aggressive. It just Instagram and social media speeds up the clock. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I've been shooting at you on Instagram back and forth for a month, I already feel like I know you. I was courting you then.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So now the clock's speeding up faster. So now when we get with it, the clock is faster now. It's not that few dates and this and that. And then you still, you get the women still want that and they deserve that and it should still be that. But it's just the nature of social media moves it so fast. It moves everything fast. And then it's like people dictate their lives off of social media, Instagram memes. It go from, I read an Instagram meme on Instagram to such and such said, I heard such, I'm like, no, you didn't hear nobody said that. You read the Instagram meme.
Right.
It used to be like back in the day, like women would compare they'd come home like, damn, babe, such and such and them, they do this in their marriage. All right, bitch, we ain't doing that. They scammers. We ain't got it like them, you feel me? Yeah. But now it's like you got to compete with, like, if you want to do that, I can't do that, babe.
Listen. They may got all that and they did all that, but neither one of them ain't smiled in 8 years. You don't know their real life. Listen, exactly. Like Instagram is like, it's everybody highlight film. It's not showing the low lights. Right. Like, it's like watching ESPN, they say LeBron scored 40, but don't say he had 6 turnovers and he dribbled it off his knee. And it only show the good plays. The good parts. And that's what social media is. Like, don't judge your life, definitely not your relationship off no social media. Yeah. Like, communicate with whoever and y'all figure that shit out in the crib or it get tricky.
You down for, like, dating in this, like, in this era right now?
I mean, you have to be.
No, I'm just saying, like, are you like, you open, like, cause I'd be scared to like take somebody serious in this.
It's hard
in this day and time, bro. Cause everybody know everybody, cause everybody got access to everybody, like you was saying.
That's true,
earlier.
But it's just like, shit, nigga, we buy used cars all the time, and you like, this a clean ass squatter. You be happy as a motherfucker.
The air work, as long as the air and the heat work.
Hey, listen, man. Like, why you mad when you find a good clean scrub? Might be a good running Honda.
This shit 600 on ride on.
Listen, man. I wanted the Maybach, but I got me a good, nice running Honda. Nice, motherfucker, clean.
Yeah, straight up.
I just heard Cuz say earlier, pick your favorite hoe and rinse her the fuck off. Rinse her off, clean her up. Bottom line.
Yeah. I mean, the real rap, like when you get older and the mature reality is everybody been with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why you single and why they single is because the people they been with wasn't for them.
Right.
So it's like maybe that be the motherfucker that be exactly for you. So you can't lose hope. What you gonna do? Die? Be by yourself? Or just bed random chicks for forever?
Yeah, that shit ain't it.
Nah, scrap. You young, so you still got that in you. But scrap. Nah, that ain't the one. Cause every girl you sleep with, you bring not just her, you bring whoever part of her life into your life. If she sleep on 5 other niggas, them 5 other niggas that got access to you via her. Ooh. So you gotta always be mindful of that. Everybody, when you bring her into your house, you bring her and her baggage to your house. So every girl you bring, woman you bring to your door, every person she know been at your door.
Wow. A lot of people don't look at it like that, though.
You got to.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, though. They think, oh, I'm just fucking with her. That's it. That's all it is. But they don't think about that bag, like you say, that baggage that comes with it.
You gotta weed through. Like you can't just be, because everybody that's at you ain't at you with good intentions.
Facts.
That's what I be telling you. You gotta stop trying to hit everything.
I know. You have to keep it 100 podcast. He look like Buck Wild.
He telling them bitches he Buck Wild.
So many police ladies, male ladies, they all can't get some pussy.
Make me laugh.
They right them bitches DM.
Doing the dance and shit. Nut ass nigga.
That's my nigga. Shout out Buck.
We way out of line. He laughing in the pussy.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna laugh you right out your drawers, baby. Come on. I'm like, what I do?
Listen, man, it is tricky out there.
No, real shit though, Spade. That shit bad, man.
So hold on. What you think about? I be saying like motherfuckers be like, yo, why you be bringing your chicks around? And I tell motherfuckers like, I'd rather know what I'm gonna know right now before I like really fall for you.
Right.
So it's like, would you bring like a chick around the guys, or like are you just like exclusive with your shit? You don't let nobody know what you're doing.
It's not about not letting nobody do, but it's know what you're doing. It's about like you gotta keep a line. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you, like just like I just said, you bringing people to your door. So it's not no need to like bring. Like, if it's your man, your squeeze, like, your inner circle gonna know who your squeeze is, because when it's gonna be family out and y'all gonna always be together.
Facts.
But as far as just random, like, everybody being around and intermingling and intermixing, it's not necessary, because I'm gonna tell I don't wanna be around your girlfriends.
Facts.
Right.
It's unnecessary. They don't need to be my friends. They're your friends. If I see them outside of you, I'll speak to them and I'm gonna keep it pressing.
That's it.
And vice versa.
That's how it should be.
So I don't really do the intermingling like we a group, but you know what I mean? Get out of here.
So get out of here.
Yeah, go get with your friend. Go get with your girlfriends. I'm ready to go bump into the game. Like, we ain't got to do all this. Like, no.
No, real shit though. No, I feel that though. You gotta understand. Like some people don't understand like how to like take that away from people. Like everybody we want like, yo, I'm gonna bring this chick around because she nice. Whole time, yeah, man might have fucked this chick.
And that ain't none of your business.
Right. But then you got a nigga that'll tell a story about yeah, man fucking a bitch and all that, or fucking a chick on messing with a chick that you might like the girl, but now you gotta hear this weird shit because you done brought this chick around this nigga. He hating for real, like on some dumb shit. Like that shit just weird to me.
Sometimes
man.
it be lies. It be a bold-faced lie.
It'd be a lot of lies. Niggas done lied on my hoes.
So it'd be like you gotta kind of like sift through that. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to get him to stop bringing monsters around. Spade, this one time, he brought a chick around. I said, what the fuck, she our security?
You like them jaws? He like Cole
man,
Martin.
listen.
He like the big jaws.
Dog, Big Shirley, bitch
Yeah,
built.
Big Shirley.
Spade, she built like
Ain't
Dwayne
nothing
Rock
wrong.
Johnson. You hear me?
Big shit. Hey, listen, man. They need love too.
No.
Love too, man.
No,
Listen, man.
That's like
Listen,
last call type shit.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna bring her around nobody else.
You brung her around. You way out
It
of
might be
line.
his thing, man. He like to take down big ones.
Like the wrestling, nigga.
He like
That's how
to go
Bell Didi want wrestle.
big game hunting. He like to do big game hunting, man. I ain't mad at that.
What you think about the drill rap shit?
I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's a product of this. You know, the hip hop music sway with how society's swaying. That's what's going on out here. They're not rapping up like when we was coming up. Everybody was rapping about being flashy and getting dressed and going to parties and because that's what we was doing. Now they rapping about drill because that's what they doing. They drilling.
So like, all right, so the drill rap now, like Spade, like I was saying earlier, y'all had y'all little beef with state property. It wasn't no real beef, though, I don't think, for the most part. But you know, y'all went back and forth, whatever, and then y'all kept it there. Now the drill rap is like, they talking about really smoking each other. Like, this shit is weird.
They doing drills and they rapping about it.
And they rapping about it. Like,
Well, I mean, the difference is, and we was younger. We wouldn't dare go on the rap and say, I shot such and such, I killed such and such.
Right.
Like, we wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
I just, like I say, man, I hate it for the young brother. Like, because it's like, y'all can't never really reach y'all potential because y'all got so much bullshit going on. Right. Like, you can't even book them for a show because they ain't going to insure the venue. Like, y'all can't even ever reach your full potential and make the money that you could possibly make because by the time you get to the level of success or you get the buzz, you didn't had so much beef that you can't even really profit off of the buzz.
That's crazy.
So it'd be like it'd be so disheartening because to a man, when I talk to him on the side, not in front of the cameras, they all be like, man, I don't even want to be in this shit. This shit about some dumb shit. And don't even got nothing. Because most of them is inherited beefs. Most of them is not directly the artist beef.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people
because of the friends you're around your homies.
They
and
inherit
shit.
And I understand that too.
Yeah,
you born in. Sometimes you born in.
But this what I always be telling young boys. We had 2 young boys on here. One of them wanted for murder right now, and one of them went to a court date to support his friend, and he got locked up for murder. They both was on this podcast, and I was talking to the younger one. And I'm like, bro, you don't have to let him influence you. And I told that straight to the other guy that was there. And I'm like, bro, in Boys in the Hood, a lot of niggas look at Cuz like he was a turkey. Right. He said, "Doe, let me out."
Yeah.
And you gotta respect them type of homies, because those are the type of motherfuckers that might tell eventually, like, bro, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not about this shit. I can't do this.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't have this shit on my conscience. Yeah.
This is what be my message when I mentor youth. I tell them, I said, listen, my goal to sit here. Some of y'all, just like LeBron James and Kobe Bryant was born to be basketball players, you're born to do this, the streets. That's just the realities of it. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what I want to do is the ones that's in here that's not really like that and y'all just around, get out the car. Mm-hmm. If it's for y'all, one of y'all not built like this for all, and everyone in the car knows it, make him get out. Fair. If he don't get out on his own, make him get out. Mm-hmm. Then it's the third one who's a kind of on the wing, a really kind of a follower. He could go either way. Get him out of here too. Then whoever, if it's you and maybe if that's what y'all do, go do it. But at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I saved 2 lives that would have all been lost or all been destroyed. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I'm saving y'all because y'all know these 2 ain't built like it. So if y'all get caught and they tell on you, I don't want to hear you whining that they ratted on you because you already knew they wasn't built like that. Mm-hmm. And you didn't need them. You didn't need them. So it's like, I'm not encouraging anything negative, but like, yo,
you understand?
Some of y'all, I'm just trying to save as many people, as many young boys as I possibly can by having a real honest conversation with them.
Right. What makes you do that though? What makes you take your time and you go speak for free at these facilities to the youth?
Because they my nephews. Maybe they not my blood, but when I look at them, they my nephews. They my young boys from the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. They my nieces. They like, when I look into their faces, that's what I see. You feel what I'm saying? I still see hope. Them people, some of them going to be running this country in 10, 15 years. It's like, this is the reality. Most of them is going to be right back out here in the streets. So you got to try to get it out of them while you can get them to sit down and listen. You can't get them to sit down and listen out here. At least in there, they don't have no choice but to sit there and listen. Right. And you just got to try to deliver the message the best way you can. And that's what I do, the best way I know how. That's all.
What gets a kid's attention nowadays? Because like most kids think my folks don't know shit, or they older than me, they don't know shit. I feel like you gotta like dress the part, act the part.
When I go in there and mentor them, I might go in there like this, I look like them, or I may go in there with some Louis shit on just to be like, yo, like I live this life without doing none of that. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the first thing to get them to relate to you is visual. Mm-hmm. Like, oh damn, old head's still hip. He look like us. And I know the language. I gotta know the lingo. I'm around. So it's like when I talk to them, it's relatable to them. That's how I have it. And that's what I would tell people, like, yo, you can't really talk to them if you don't really know what's going on. And don't try to act like you do. Mm-hmm. Don't try to act like you can sympathize with them. You feel what I'm saying? Tell them the truth. And the reality is when I talk to them and they behind that door and they like, damn, I go to trial next week for murder. Like, I've been in that seat. So when I'm having a conversation with them, it's genuine. Mm-hmm. You know, when I'm talking to them about anything, when I'm having it's not ever from a judgmental place. You know what I mean? Right. I've been behind on the other side of that door, so I know how I go. So
Spade, you think so I like how you go about it too, but then Wallo came home and then did it a different way.
For sure.
Yeah, how you feel about that? Like, why you think that was a better approach to do it like that, or you just think why y'all never did nothing like all the way together? Like,
Well, I mean, me and Lo do a lot of stuff. It's just like the thing about me is, and that's been my biggest hindrance since I've been home. It's like I'm still kind of a private person.
okay,
You feel what I'm saying? Because I do a bunch of cool shit that I never post.
Facts.
And I'm at a lot of cool events, and I speak at a lot of cool places, and I do a bunch of other real live shit that I never post. And it's just that wasn't my. I didn't have that energy like that for that. You know what I'm saying? Just like him. And this is not when he came home. This is a plan that he already had while he was inside. Like he already had it. Me, I hadn't shed that skin of, man, this going on. I gotta go do this. I need to do. Like I hadn't shed that skin to like, damn, I'm gonna go home and turn this, and I'm gonna go be about. Like I still had that other skin on me. You feel what I'm saying?
Still the street skin. Yeah, almost.
I hadn't shed that skin because I didn't shed it completely in there.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? And I kept my mind in there. But I'm thinking, damn, man, I'm gonna disconnect from the streets a little bit. I ain't really fuck that music shit. I'm gonna just get my mind right and focus. But what I was doing was stopping myself from progressing. So I put myself behind when I got home. He didn't. He educated himself. He read, but he knew what he wanted to do. He educated himself on it and came home and executed it. So, but it's from a real. What you see has been him since all his life. Like
Same
what you
person.
see is him, and he
full
genuinely.
throttle.
I tell him all the time, the genius you was to be the anti-Philly nigga, because everybody says Philly niggas hate, and he came home just showing love to everybody.
He did.
And it was like a culture shock, like, yo, somebody coming home and love motherfuckers.
Yeah. This shit fake. That's what everybody.
String attack. And it was a culture shock. And then he told me that. He said, Spade, it's gonna be a culture shock. He's like, when I come down people's timelines, it's gonna shock them every day. Because I'm always be positive.
Yeah, he always positive. That's crazy.
And that's really him. Like he really got the balance. All right, Spade, come on, let's figure it out. Like he always got that. Like,
yeah. So he's the same person. Yeah, that's dope as shit though. Because a lot of people, like you say, is so negative. It's just you from Philly. It's just like the first thing you say is Dicky. Like what I just told you earlier. I just seen him yesterday or what was it, Saturday? Yeah.
Bro, if somebody walk up on Lo and say, "What's up?" You know, Lo be in all the rooms. So somebody walk on Lo like, "What's up with such?" Lo get round the phone. Yo, what's the name? Want to talk to you? Like he one of them type of people.
And he said
and
he like
still hate on him, but he's one of those type of people.
Right. He told me like, why ain't go up to talk to him? I'm like,
Nah, he would have kicked it with you, and you told him you had a podcast. He's like, nah.
But Low commented on our shit a couple times.
That's what I'm saying.
So he's I'm pretty sure he saw it. So,
Watch
Not
everything.
pretty sure he saw it.
He saw it, yeah,
he got his finger on what's going on out here.
yeah, you
That's
know what's
what
going
he do.
on. I should have walked there like, yo, like, but you know, it just like you say, we stuck in that crap.
He got that. He got the I ain't being Joe shit.
Yeah,
That's the
it's like-
Philly joint. I ain't being Joe.
But the crazy part is
Me?
no,
It was you?
No, it was me.
Why you ain't
And the
saying
crazy part is
I'm about to
in the-
say, you, me,
and-
nigga,
and-
I
and-
walked up to you.
And the crazy part, and the crazy part is when he said he walked up to you, I couldn't believe it because he really that bull.
All right. It's different scenario.
Yeah.
We in a setting.
Yeah.
I seen
It was
you.
more
You was
relaxed,
close
yeah.
to me. I'm like, all right, let me reach out. I see bro right here. Let me holler at him real quick.
Yeah.
Now, one time, this but like
here
you
you
just
go.
went too far.
Here you go.
I'm gonna tell you what he did. Listen,
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100 podcast.
Keep it 100.
Only time we lie is the judges, cops, prosecutors, and
sometimes
sometimes
our
our girlfriends.
Yeah,
Listen,
good.
this nigga,
Hey, yo, they just killed me with the team slogan joint. Y'all really took time to think that shit.
no, I made that up. Listen, hey,
That's dope, though.
this nigga. So we at Davis, right?
Oh God, he lying. He lying.
This young girl in Davis, she's like, oh my God, there's a fleet of cars coming down.
It's a fleet car.
Like Joe Biden coming through the motherfucker. She said, that's Meek. I just seen him post that car. This nigga run out the joint. He run out. You know how Davis is. They got two doors. He run out the joint. He said, where? Man, he said, where he at? I say, yo, don't do that while you with me.
Yo, that nigga loves
So it's like, bro.
chicken and eggs.
Fuck that salt
Bro,
pepper
them
chicken.
salt pepper shrimp, he threw that shit. Bro, want no more pepper on the shrimp.
It's a cousin of him out there.
Bro, he come outside, so the girl already turning it up times 10.
Kept screaming it.
And then Meek opened the door, look.
What's up?
You.
He spoke. He did speak.
Bro, no. You can't do that. That's what I'm saying.
That's
like, no,
not what happened, Spade.
That's
the
what
girl
happened.
kept screaming Meek was outside. And I'm
And
thinking
you
like,
ran outside.
no, I didn't run outside.
You
He
wasn't
fucking
with
did.
that. Well, you wasn't with said girl, was you?
He was
No,
with it,
I was
with
with
it.
somebody else. But it still was like, she just kept screaming and shit. I'm like, why the fuck this girl keep screaming?
No,
Like,
bro.
The way she was saying this, Spade, it was like, if you see a motherfucker outside, it's like if somebody see the president outside, you gonna be like, is the president really outside?
I'm
You
not
just gonna
running
look.
I'm a peek.
Yeah, you gonna look. Like, is she serious?
I'm not running
She
outside
kept
for
screaming.
nobody,
I just looked out
bro.
the door. He wasn't there. Then we wound up we ordered our food and walked outside, and so happened Meek's car was the last car, and he spoke like, what's up? But it wasn't like, I'm gonna run outside Meek. Hey, Meek.
He ran out there. Like, I don't be on a heavy,
Come
like,
on, man.
I don't be, listen,
I don't think he did that. I don't think
Yeah,
Spade, he did that.
He lying,
Listen,
yeah,
I don't be, look, he be saying I'm too cool. I don't be on like the too cool, the dicky and thing and all that. But
don't
my
believe in it.
whole thing is, my mom always used to tell me, you think you better than people. And I'd be like, Mom, no. I just don't think they better than me. You feel me? Like, that's just what
That's
it is.
logical. That's logical.
But I'm not.
Supposed to be confident though. I don't give a fuck who in the room. I'm gonna be me no matter what.
For sure. For sure.
All right, just worry about battling Buck Wild. That's all you need
Ain't
to
better
do.
than fucking Buck
But
Wild.
Spade, I want to know, like, who did you look up to as a kid, and who do you look up to now, like as a grown adult man, or just somebody you admire, like man-wise?
I mean, you mean like celebrities?
Period.
Or just period?
Just period. It could be like a religious figure or just anything.
I don't know. When I was growing up, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really have that many like mentors that really schooled me. You know, I learned a little bit from a bunch of different people. You feel me? I learned more lessons from people I was in prison with.
Okay.
Like, I know I tell this story a lot, but I was locked up with an old head. He'd been down since 1966.
What, in jail since 1960?
Yup, old head.
God
Like,
damn.
when I come through upstate, maybe like I might have had a couple years in. And one day he walked up on me, and you know, he used to probably be observing what's going on.
Yeah,
And he walked up on me, he's like, damn, he's like, young buck, he's like, man, I hear everybody say good things about you. You carry yourself well. He's like, listen, so what you think got you in here? Do you feel like you made a mistake or you made a decision? I was like, man, listen, I was young, man. I just made a mistake. And he was like, no, I understand that. All right. That nigga walked away and walked by me for like the next 9 months and didn't say one word to me.
Huh?
Listen. So after like 9 months, he walked up to me. Hey, what's up? Like, we've been talking every day. Hey, young buck, what's up? And asked me the same shit, and I gave him the same answer. And he treated me the same way. That shit went on for like 8 years.
Get the fuck out of here.
No bullshit. Back and forth. He would talk. Don't say nothing to me. This. Then one day I was just like, he's like, oh, this. I was like, listen, man, I understand, man. I made a decision. He was like, do you really understand? I was like, no, nigga, I just don't want you to stop talking to me and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Like, this shit weird. He's like, nah. He's like, listen. He's like, the reason why I'm like that, he's like, the reason why I said that, he said, man, kids, women and babies are allowed to make mistakes. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Not men. And they like, a man who believes he only making a mistake is going to continue to make poor decisions. A man that know he made a bad decision is going to limit the amount of mistakes he made. And that shit was like it was like a light bulb popped in my head, and that shit like opened up a lot of light to me. You feel me what I'm saying? And it enlightened me.
That's a crazy ass
So you
analogy.
didn't like have accountability.
No, I mean, I didn't know what accountability was. You don't come from it. What do you know? What do we do? Where do we don't learn, most people don't learn accountability until they get fired from their first job or they go to jail.
Yeah. No,
That's
real
their
shit.
first lesson in accountability. So it's like, you don't really learn them, not the life lessons that we learn.
When you said earlier about like some of the kids, like you can like connect with them, like some of them, they born into this.
Yeah.
It'd be people coming on here and they just act like we grew up so treacherous. Now, a lot of these dudes, like I know y'all, like, bro, we had the 2 for $89s back in the day. I feel like if you got 3 pairs of sneakers throughout the year as a kid, you ain't grow up that treacherous. If you had a full belly at night, you ain't grow up that treacherous.
Yeah, your lights
Now,
ain't
niggas who had their uncles and shit molesting them and all that, all right, y'all might be a little fucked up. But no, I'm on some real shit. Like some niggas got some real life.
Allegedly, yeah.
I'm just
Allegedly.
saying, some people got some real life shit that might be really fucking with them.
Real shit.
But I be feeling like, bro, that shit not that serious. A lot of y'all niggas really just followers, bro. Yeah. That's just what it be coming down to.
Well, you know, sometimes when you young, you can't separate was wanted, was needed, and was necessary. And that's like, most of the time we didn't have what we wanted, but we had more than what we needed. You know what I mean? And that's the reality, but that's the nature and the ungratefulness of us. We ain't have shit. We come from nothing. You don't come from nothing.
Did you come from a good house? Did you feel like you came from like a good upbringing?
I mean, I would say so. My mom, I never seen my mother drink, smoke a cigarette, do nothing. My mom worked. It was a nurse all my life. You know, I walked around the corner and got in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go to it.
You know what I'm saying? I went to it. Yes, my mom might say no when I say, yo, when the Air Jordans came out, I'm not spending no such and such on those sneakers. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get me a yakage. You know what I'm saying? But that was my decision, not because I had to, because my mom would buy me a pair of sneakers, maybe not the ones I want. She'd give me a pair of sneakers, but you know. So
we always like they said
live above our means.
No, they said comparison is the thief of joy.
For sure.
So like we compare what somebody else got going on.
So imagine now with social media. And that's why when people be so hard on the young boys, I'm like, yo, they grew up in a different world than we grew up in.
Yeah, they grew up on this phone.
Stop
they grew up on this shit.
Stop being down on them. Look at the reality is, say back in the day, if I got beat up in school, people that went to my school and people from my neighborhood.
That's the only people that knew.
Now somebody posts on the internet, 9 million people around America and around the world know.
Now I'm
and
gonna
everybody
crash out.
laughing at me.
Yeah.
Complete strangers. So now I'm in a position where I gotta cook you.
Yeah.
Because you embarrass me, especially if I'm a young man from the inner city. Don't have my father around. I already got that insecurity, so I'm aggressive anyway.
Facts.
So, like, what you expect them to do? What do you expect them? What's the alternative? What do you want them to do?
They
like,
lashing
find
out
them an
for it.
alternative.
Yeah,
Make them feel good about themselves again. That's the whole thing. Because can't nobody love you more than you love yourself.
Facts.
So you got to get back to injecting into them what's the positive image of a man.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Even as a young man, like say, I'm going to just, not to get too deep, but I'm going to break it down in television terms.
Okay.
Think about in the 70s, 80s, whatever, when I was growing, the black father on television.
Uncle Phil.
What the image was. Even the struggling black father, James Evans on Good Times. Hey, he went to work and he came home.
Facts.
He never drunk, he never smoked. You know what I'm saying? It was never, those people was outside of the house that did those types of things.
Right.
Now think about Bill Cosby, a lawyer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A doctor.
Family
like
matters.
those images compared to what you'll see now on television or in a movie. If you even see any black.
If you see a dad on a movie, because a lot of movies is strictly no dads.
Come on.
They got that other shit going on, you know, that other community and all that. Like,
Come on.
know, so that's
how many, pardon me. Yeah, how many white television shows you gonna see they ain't gonna have no dad?
Not one. I never seen a television show with a white person without a dad.
Yeah.
Step by Step, they had a stepdad, a dad. Remember, I'm just giving out Home Improvement. Had a dad. Any white person show had a dad. I'm keeping it a bean. Like I watched a lot of TV growing up.
But we all know. Well, we kind of know now. Like images control minds.
Real rap.
That's how they manipulate you.
Real rap. I gotta take this call. I don't wanna.
Go ahead.
You gonna pause it?
Yeah, I'll just cut it out.
Oh, all right.
Just move the mic from you.
But it's just like
they got bad service, bro.
But listen. This is how I try to break it down to people. As I like this. Them people is business owners, so they're dealing with inflation shit. Right. They're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you go in a club, you think you're not gonna get that $50 bottle for $50.
Right. No.
This is my whole thing, Spade. I'm not a crumb. I like to drink. I like to have a good time, and I pay. For sure. So when I come through, but don't try to give me an out-of-towner price and try to crumb me. Y'all charging niggas $250, $300. I even paid $350 for a bottle.
Yeah, but $400.
She tried to charge me a nickel.
Yeah,
$500.
$500 for a bottle. A Don Julio.
So it's like she tried to charge me $500 for the bottle. I said, all right, give me the bottle. And I went in the bathroom and peed on the floor. Peed on all the walls.
Allegedly.
We can't go in there no more. My fault.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. But anyway, it's just like that bottle, the price thing is like, to me too, because I
think she just put her tax on it. And that's probably
I ain't want to give her that case, but I'm like, she
put her
probably trying
tax
to make
on
sure
it.
she make her money.
But like
the price was probably, because most niggas, unfortunately, buy bottles and don't tip. So therefore, the bottle girls, servers, I won't call them girls, but bottle servers had to put their money in it already. Right. So that's what it be. That's what it be sometimes. Like the bottle might be $350 and they say $500 to put they $150. Because if they say $350, you ain't gonna give them no tip.
I give you $50.
That's
listen,
yeah, $50.
That's why we go where we celebrate it. We go to Mirage. Shout out to Shake at Mirage. We just was there, had a great time last night.
Shout out to Mirage.
Yeah, what's the fort? They show us love.
Shout out to Wood the Fort. I don't think we can go on Biblos no more.
Yeah, Biblos done. They said all the rats hanging Biblos. China said that. Yeah, that was crazy. Allegedly. They said all the rats hanging.
PSA.
Yeah, PSA, allegedly. But no, but
what's being said on the Keep It 100 podcast does not reflect the views directly of Spade-O himself.
Yeah, so we using this on all. As soon as we come on the show, that's what we use.
Disclaimer.
No, but
I'm just fucking with you.
But no, real shit though. Them bottle prices like shouldn't be here in Philadelphia. And I don't mean, like you said earlier.
Why though? I'm just asking.
So what I mean is, I feel like, you know, all right, we go downtown, you gonna pay that price.
Right.
If I'm in the trenches, I'm in the hood, I should not be paying fucking out of town prices in the trenches. Like I just feel like.
But why is it okay to pay it downtown?
Because if I'm spending,
we know y'all rent ain't that high.
Yeah. I mean,
like I know, we know y'all niggas renting this shit.
We spending $400 a bottle. If four niggas buy a bottle, don't get me wrong, I'm not counting your pockets, but if 4 niggas buy a bottle for $400, that's everything right there. But why am I gotta pay $400 and I can go to Miami and spend $250?
How many staff members he got in there?
Right.
How many staff members he got in the building?
Maybe say 15 people, maybe.
All got to get paid.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
the lights that's on. It ain't a regular electric bill like in the crib. Yeah. That got to get paid.
Facts.
Like TV even money. That water that make ice, that shit you just throwing away and letting melt, that costs money.
Yeah, no,
true. You know what I'm saying? All that shit costs money. So a guy, I do agree with you. Sometimes they get a little retarded.
It's just
crazy.
Just overpriced. Like, don't get me wrong. But, you know you got to pay. You got to, all right, so I used to work for the.
But my thing be, I seen the same niggas pay $1,000 in Vegas for the same bottle.
That's true.
Like, bro, like you didn't argue with them at Dre's.
You didn't.
You didn't say nothing to them at Dre's.
Because you got to charge what you going to charge a shot. So I understand that. What is it?
But what I'll say is, if you charging that type of money, you should provide a certain level of service and ambiance.
And respect. Yes.
Service, ambiance, customer service. Like, that's the most important thing.
Treat me like
I'll pay a little more just because I love the ambiance and the customer service.
Facts.
So we can't compare that to Dre's. Like, we can't compare.
They treat you like a king. You don't even got to pour your own drinks in there.
We can't compare Washington Avenue to Dre's in Las Vegas.
It's
or
still,
live. You can't
the pools and all that.
It's still nightlife and leisure.
When you go and live, you don't touch a bottle.
Spade, I just see like you just like a you just.
I understand
I'm like,
the guy.
what am I?
Understand the guy.
No. What you really want to say? No. That ain't what he wanted to say. Let him know what you want to say. I'm a what? Go ahead.
You don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. And you no, not even say you don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. You got relationships with these people.
Not just that, it's just like, that's my whole thing. I always try to say, like, all right, look on the other side. I always try to play devil's advocate. Right. And that's the nature that I've grown into from doing the mentoring stuff. Like, I always try to play devil's advocate. So that's what that's about. Like, it's motherfuckers I don't fuck with. Like, don't get it misconstrued, but... You know,
you'll understand the person too.
Yeah, I'll be like, I understand what it is.
Cool.
And me being a business owner, I know the reality that people count your money and not your bills. They count your profit and never your bills.
You was a business owner?
Hold up. We was gonna get into the. My fault. I ain't mean to cut you off. Did I cut you off too bad?
You did cut me off crazy.
My fault.
Was you a business owner, Spade?
Hold up, but he get into the
your business owning businesses because you was really schooling us.
Hold up, I wanted to know. Because I seen you post a clip one time, and this goes into your business owner because you were a very popular rapper.
Right.
Went to jail, whatever happened or whatever.
Right.
Now you doing your trucking business. Right. And you run into some guys at the gas station.
Right. No, I was actually at a delivery.
Okay, and they say, go ahead, you tell the story.
Well, I was at a delivery. You know, I was doing a contract and I delivered to a warehouse, and one of the guys in there was like, "Damn. Oh, Spade-O, what's up? Oh, hey, damn, man, I love your music. I grew up, da-da-da." Then the other one was like, "That nigga fucked up. That nigga da-da-da-da-da," and said something to the effect of that. And I'm like, damn, these old niggas out here doing it. Like, he said something to that effect. And I'm like, I'm just, you know what I mean? At first, the nigga in me, I wanted to do the nigga shit. You feel me? But
Fuck you talking to, nigga.
Then I was like, in my mind, like when he signed the bill of lading, and I'm like, Soon as I scan this bill of lading in, I'm gonna get a direct deposit.
This me.
It's me. Like when I went out and looked at the truck, it's my name on the side of this motherfucker.
Facts.
This shit is in my name.
Facts.
What the fuck am I complaining about? I just made more in 5 minutes than this nigga gonna make in 2 weeks.
Facts. Because he worked for somebody.
What am I arguing with you for? Why do I feel that way? And that made me check myself. Now, I wasn't saying that from an arrogant place.
Facts.
It made me be like, damn, you ungrateful nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really, your ego lets you be like that to somebody saying that, and all the shit you've been through, you've been blessed to be able to have this, and you ready to do
for nothing.
And that really just
for ignorance.
like
Because a nigga
being ignorant.
A nigga look at you because they feel like they'll put you at this pedestal. You here, but at the end of the day, your mindset, I'm level with you, bro. I'm not no better than you because I'm a man. Like you said,
you're working. I own my own business,
right?
And it's just that Philly mentality. Pusha T said his most profitable
market.
His most profitable shit is like he do like a hospital thing, like where he like got these trucks.
Oh yeah,
and he like do like pickups at like the VA hospitals. Yeah. He said he got about 15 of them trucks. That's his most profitable.
More than all
everything.
That shit. Yeah,
whatever it is that you do is like.
But nobody not gonna look at it. Oh, that's Pusha T.
Some things I be involved with it that I don't attach my name to. Because I don't want to attach anything attached to me to those businesses.
Facts.
So I may be a part of it, but I don't attach my name to it.
Why you move like that?
Because it's the reality of how you have to move. Like say I go in a partnership with you on a business. What's attached to me, I may not want to attach it to you. You feel what I'm saying? So let's start the business with a clean slate and you just go ahead and do it. It's you. Nobody need to know it's me. I could care less. It's you.
Whole time you behind closed doors. Yeah. Collecting the check.
Not even collecting the check. I'm gonna be active with the business, but I just don't want to be the face. I don't care less about being the face of it. As long as my name on the paperwork, I could care less.
Would you do like a deal to where like it's like a great opportunity for you, but it's kind of compromising? Like would you
compromising what?
Like would you do something with a rap? Try to wrap it up.
Oh,
I know you got
my bad.
Yeah, no, you good.
You gotta go, yeah.
Because that was we was in the break getting into a good mood right there.
Yeah.
I forgot even what you were saying.
I forgot what we was talking about too. That's why we do need Dan. Dan would have been like, oh, yo, what's talking about?
I forgot what we was even talking about. We was talking about business or something.
Business shit, yeah. You was saying,
like I mean, we was getting into like how the cuz try to shit on you at the job.
Yeah, the shit.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, like that wasn't really that big of a deal to me, and it shouldn't have been that big of a deal to me. And that's when I learned it was like nigga, you check yourself. You know what I mean? You that egotistical that you think a nigga like whatever nigga say he say.
Do you think like I be saying this all the time, like that mentality tricks a lot of black men out of their situation because we care about how we make our money opposed to just like how we feed our family. You might think I can't go do Uber Eats because niggas might look at me a certain way or I got a certain reputation. I can't be seen doing this. I gotta sell Sonny. I gotta do this or whatever. Right. My fault for the people that don't know what Sonny is. Yeah. But those types of things, you gotta do like you gotta get money the cool way. But if you provide for your family, that's cool.
The average Uber Eats driver is doing much better than the average corner boy crack dealer.
Facts.
Period.
Like or Uber, period.
I don't care what you nicknaming and all of that they're doing because at the end of the day, every time you pick up somebody, drop up somebody, he's getting a direct deposit.
Facts.
He don't owe nobody. His money is direct to door. His money is instant. And he can consistently make his money whenever he feels like it. Like your money when you on the corner is dependent upon your customers having money. So it's like a whole little tricky game. It's like find you a lane and figure it out. Like what was cool before is not cool now. Like if you follow what's cool, you're gonna paint your fingernails and do all of that type of shit. Do you plan on doing that? No. So consistency is what's cool. Consistency is what's cool.
Facts.
Real rap. No matter what you do outside, you gotta have a baseline to start with.
Facts.
I want to ask you I just got 2 more questions. You said Core, one of your favorite young boys right now. Why?
For several reasons. I seen him grow an organic fan base with nothing and nobody behind him, just him grinding, flat-footed. 2, he never did no sucker shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no sucker shit attached to him. 3, I respect him because the same niggas I met him with, he still with right now.
Facts.
And it's just like, he did it the harder way. You feel me? He went through his ups and downs. And he did it the hard way. He ain't never been bitter about nobody. He don't go in interviews talk bad about nobody. He just stay in his own lane, you know. And that's one thing I respect about him. He had been the same guy that he been since I met him as a young boy.
He thorough.
Super thorough.
What would you tell, like, what's some advice you would go back and give your younger self if you could right now?
Educate yourself on business. Really have a true plan for you. Like, have a plan for you, okay? Mm-hmm. You in the group, you're a member of the group, but what's your plan for you? And I would have stepped all the way away from the streets. I would have never tried to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'd have been 110% in the music because there was so much money to be made out there for me. Right. And I left it on the table by choosing, you know, chasing the breadcrumbs when I could have, you know what I mean, went to the bread factory. The big bag. You know?
Bullshit.
I know, I got to ask this. I know it's crazy. I know you probably not going to answer this. They said Gil fucked y'all deal up.
No.
Is that true?
That's
with
not
the Rockefeller shit? They ain't fuck that shit up?
That's not true. Because it required 8, 9, 10 signatures. So it was like...
Yeah, they say he was like, I ain't signing this deal and all that weird shit. Nah. That's the shit I was hearing in the interviews, but...
Nah.
Okay, so yeah,
nah,
just
no,
declare the air.
Nah, he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe, you know, for his solo career, he may have some other ideas for his solo career, which he was entitled to. Because honestly, his solo career was bubbling as much as it was figures. It was bubbling too. So it was some different things and semantics they was working out. But as far as us, it was just like a decision. You know, everybody wasn't with it. You know,
everybody wasn't with it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just like it had to be a bunch of us. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a one person decision, and it was just like, hey. It was a more lucrative opportunity over here. People seen it that way, you know, and we came as a group decision and moved on. You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I'm telling you right now, we got a live show September 1st.
Yeah, September.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to do y'all niggas like Diddy, Suge Knight. Y'all niggas getting 5%.
Yard.
I'm taking all the show money. We got a live show podcast. We got a live podcast. September 1st at Punchline Philly, man. This shit about to be super lit.
Make sure y'all pull up, man. Yeah. Pull up on the guys.
This gonna be like, this our third live show. We sold out every one. This gonna be the most lit one, man. 300-seater.
Yep, after party Prestige on 223 Sydenham Street.
Buck Wild gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my dance.
No, some real shit though. Spade, we really appreciate you, bro.
Man, shout out, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
No, appreciate you for keeping it 100.
I seen him. Yeah. I said, yo, can you come up to the joint? I acknowledged you. You acknowledged me.
Spade, thank you. I want to say, no, real shit, I want to say thank you because, yo, man, we be having regular people that try to flake on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying, you know, but like you got more shit going on than people. And you really pulled up. Like, bro, people really don't even give us the acknowledgement to be like, oh, I can't make it or some shit like that. Like, you really kept your word, though. And I just want to give you that standpoint. Like, as a man, you stood on your word and you came through and showed. You stood on your 10. Like, that, a lot of people don't get that word and then come through. Like, that shit really bothers me. He be like, yo, don't get like that. No, fuck that. Because I feel like as a person,
I would say call him out, but no,
Speed on here.
We're going to do it on the next episode.
I ain't doing that. Allegedly.
I said the next episode.
Yeah. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to appreciate you for just you know, standing on your own 10 as a man and just respecting that. Like, because a lot of people ain't like you no more. Like, they don't, and the words are, like they always say, they don't make them like you no more. So, you know, I really appreciate that, bro.
Nah, man, I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for wanting me to be here, giving me the opportunity to even be here. And it's like, you know, listen to anybody. It's like, yo, you get your word, you keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it's like communication is the key to good business.
Mm-hmm.
So a little communication can help you because to artists and to anybody, at some point you're not going to be that hot in your relationships because of how you carry yourself like a professional. Maybe will get you another 5 or 10 years in your career. So always be a professional. That's it.
Appreciate you, Speed.
On that note, we out, y'all.